Hello, fellow citizens of India, sisters and brothers, daughters and sons. We are proud Indian, and we have to see that our motherland is really galloping, progressively realizing every dreams, every desires, aspirations of our forefathers. What Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Lal Walpal dreamed about it. And that is only possible if this democratic government is a disciplined government. This country is having varieties of cultures, caste, creed, race, religions, everything here. But there has to be unity of purpose. Everyone combined together can really work towards maintaining a very dignified attitude towards altering the conditions and circumstances of every individual of this country. But you will find this is a democracy, and in this there is too much of freedom. We have different articles which are dealing with the freedom of speech, freedom of fighting election, freedom of life, so many things, property, everything is there. But India is having really too much of freedom. And that's why what is happening, anytime you see 90% of the time of the people of India, particularly those who are in the political parties, they are really trying to pull the government back. This is a great fortune for the citizens of India that today government led by Narendra Modi is based on the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. Means everyone has to be developing, growing, everyone has to be very prosperous and peaceful, and everyone has to be trustworthy. But on the contrary, you see, the political parties which are really very afraid, led by Rahul, Obaisi, Lallu's family, Mulayam family, Mamata lady, these all contradictory personality, and Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjay Singh, and so many others, those who are really having a criminal background. They are not really wise people. They do not know what is their true love for the citizens of the country, what Subhash Chandra Bose felt, or Baba Ambedkar felt, or what even the greatest of the great, our Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Lal Walpal felt. And they are really self-centered people. They want the dynasty rule to continue. So they are very much afraid of the way Modi government is functioning. But I see Modi is also very weak. He is adhering to the fundamental principle of democracy. Too much of freedom, too much of everything is good for nothing. What I suggest, and nobody will listen, I know, they are timid, they are coward. There was only one lady who was my sister Indira Gandhi, who was really bothered for the national growth, peace and prosperity. Some fraction of her attitude was like me. I want to love all Indian citizens. I want to give every citizen of India everything they want. First, all well-educated Indians. They are all patriotic people. They all love their motherland. They are highly educated. They are very well-trained people. The population is also kept into control so that less people, quality people, contributing significantly in realizing the progressive growth of the nation. But what is happening, as it is a democratic country, every time there is election, so the leaders of those political parties will try to buy the votes of the people, dividing the country on the basis of caste, creed, race, religion, and ignoring and forgetting entirely the true coherence effort towards building a very strong and great India. So, what I suggest, Narendra Modi or anybody who is really having the true love for the motherland should learn from Xi Jinping. Today, Xi Jinping is in a position to challenge the whole earth. He has already destroyed the Earth planet by spreading coronavirus, but he has also so much of power, of wealth, that he can even destroy America, destroy France, Germany, UK, and all forces combined together. he can still challenge the world. Why? Discipline. Discipline is important here. You have to only work. You have to work so that the nation is becoming stronger financially and by production wise and by every wise. But what is happening in India? The political parties want to come into power. They want to steal every wealth of the nation. So they divide the society. Somebody says this communalism, this communal person will become chief minister, this party will come into power, this and this. So they are having disintegration, negative mental attitude. If you ask me, Fakir Yogi, Virendra Yogi, if you come in power, then what I will do? I will see that every citizen of India is happy. Because I am Fakir Yogi, Virendra Yogi. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. All have to be happy. So to make everyone happy, everyone I will make disciplined. They will only mind their business. They will work very hard, whatever their occupation. Maybe it is agriculture occupation, industrial, political, or whatever medical profession or engineering profession is there. Everyone has to mind his business in a very disciplined way, absolute freedom to them. But nobody has to talk anything else which is anti-national, which is really impediments, hurdles, obstacles to the growth of the nation. Like Dacoit. The Dacoit, the idiot, you see what he is doing? He has a political ambition, so he is really ruining every farmer's true intention. He is not representing farmers. Mamata Banerjee, another crooked lady. She is not bothered for the people of Bengal. Rather, she is having so much corruption. Lalu Yadav, he looted Bihar and made the most poorest state in the country just by doing so many antics. Mulayam Yadav, his son Akhilesh Yadav, and Lal, the Aam Aadmi Party. And everywhere you see the people are selfish. What I mean? Had I come into power, I will love everyone. I will care for everyone. For me, nation is great. For me, every citizen is great. But these few select crooked people at the top of the helm, like Owaisi, like Aam Aadmi Party leaders, like all these political parties heads who are really interested to combine their forces and come into power and ruin the country. No need of so much of freedom. Discipline them. If they really deserve, the citizen of India will elect them. But no too much of freedom. Shut your mouth. Don't talk nonsense. Just on the trend of Xi Jinping. Or you can say a great dictator who loves motherland, who loves every sister and brother of India, but he does not allow anybody to talk nonsense and to create hurdles in making India a superpower. I thank you and love you all citizens of India. Unite with me. We together can make India great by becoming very disciplined, by becoming very well educated and focusing our mind on growth, not on conversion, not on corruption, not on a strike, not on becoming arrogant, not on becoming stupid. They are really cancer for the nation. India can never become superpower if these evil souls, these dangerous political parties are allowed to come in power. We need united India, a strong India, a national party which is having all the best brains. An election after 100 years and 10,000 years. No need of election. What for election? Election to give to chance to Lalu, to Mamata Banerjee, to Mulayam Singh Yadav, and to that Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjay Singh, and to that Ravan. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. All our sisters and brothers, the DNA of every Indian is Indian only. We are only in India. We have to work together. United we stand, divided we fall. Unite, fight to make India strong. Thank you, brothers.